Hi, so Charlie giving you Monday's market commentary. I hope you're very well. Sorry for not doing any commentaries last week. I was still getting over a flu. I wasn't really up to it. So anyway, Happy New Year to you. We've got a webinar coming up on the 23rd. So that's a week on Thursday. We're doing our webinar, which is going to be, I'm going to be covering off how I'm looking to trade through this year, how I'm looking to prepare myself, or I'm already prepared, but how I'm looking to trade as we go through this year. And Kim's looking at, it's going to be showing you how you can set alerts for your trading as well. Excuse me. Sorry, still getting over that flu. still there. Anyway, so that's what we're up to there. Let's have a look at the markets right now. Yeah, I think the biggest boo-boo for me in the past week. Firstly, I'll just say that I think it's been all right, these markets, this past week already. There's been some nice opportunities, which has been good. Some trading opportunities, and one such opportunity was this dollar Canada last week, which I managed to get in on last week, down here somewhere, and rode it up to the breakout zone and then closed out because I hadn't done, and this is a good example of if you haven't done enough analysis, then you don't know how far to ride a trade for. So don't get me wrong, I had 100 pips on my final portion, but look how much further it went, and so went another 150 pips, so which I've missed out on. So I think that's a good example, really, that you have to do your analysis in order to understand where you think price may want to go to. Because if you just get into a trade and you don't have too much of a view of where price may go to, you can end up doing what I've done, which was take a decent trade. Don't get me wrong, but it could have been so much better. If I'd done full analysis, I might have even started to add into the trade and really built a nice run there. So I think that's a good example last week. But anyway, for now, Canada, if we come out to the monthly chart, then it's got a fairly free reign at the moment. So the trend continues with that one. So until proven otherwise, the trend remains up, and so continue to look for long side plays on pullbacks. And then if we have a look at, I wanted to see if I can find, oh yes, the Aussie dollar here. The Aussie dollar, it's showing this hit the white line here, which is the 50-day moving average on telecharts, but on eSignal, the 50-day moving average is up at 91.14 currently. So I still think there's a little bit more upside. I was talking about this all week with the guys in the trading room. I was looking for upside plays on Aussie dollar, and it's typical, I was out on Friday, so I missed the move on the Aussie, but I did catch some moves elsewhere. But even trading off a mobile phone, see, you can do it. And so I was out and about, and all I knew was where the price levels were, and still managed to get some trades off at least. But obviously, I couldn't put trades on all sorts of markets because I needed my screens for that. But yeah, Aussie dollar still looking for a little bit more upside. Was looking for that. We were calling that all week last week, the Aussie. So I'm pleased that it's had that good run. And I'm looking for a little bit more upside on that one. And if we come to the majors in the euro, I mean, this is one it's had a nice bump up late last week on Friday, and now we're back into the bands and the 21-day moving average here. So what's it going to do? It's hit some resistance, obviously, by hitting the upper bands here and that resistance. Ignore this line here. This is a monthly trend line, so it looks like it might be some sort of wedge or something, but it's not. I don't know which way we're going to go just yet, so we'll have to see. It could just as easily roll over from here, or potentially come back up for this pattern here, where we've hit this highs once, twice, 3 times, 4 times over here, all at 138 zone. So it could just as easily want to come up to there and then break out, and who knows, maybe we want to go for 140. So I think it's one to watch at the moment, but not necessarily one to try and to get into swings right now on. So because it's already had a good move, and now it's a case of right, okay, it's at an inflection point, it's at resistance. It's a case of where does it want to go to from here. So that's how I'm looking at the euro. And we can have a quick look at the pound dollar. I don't have too much of a view of the pound, but if anything, yeah, I mean, so far, well, we'll have to see. Trend remains up until proven otherwise, so it's not really too much we can say about that. Oh yes, of course, the yen. Now the yen had a nice move down here. Now that's had a nice push down towards the 50-day moving average on telecharts, but I'm just going to double check it on eSignal off screen at the moment, because I don't suppose their charts are exactly the same. Let's have a look. No, the 50-day moving average is down at 102.38 there, so it's still quite a way off. So at the moment, so far, it's had a decent little move down. It had diverged. I was looking at divergences on it last week, so yeah, we'll see if that's got some more downside. If that's got more downside to come, then possibly we will see more upside on the euro dollar itself. So one to watch there, most certainly. But it's had two nice down days, so it could want to do a bounce day at any stage. But it could be preparing itself for then the next leg down. Right, okay, I shall leave that with you. I will be back on Friday for live trading, so back to normal. And do remember that date in the diary. The next Thursday, that's Thursday the 23rd. We've got that webinar, and it'll be about 7 p.m. UK time.